Hey, what's going on, YouTube? What's going on, guys? Back with another video. Um, you know me, back with some gems. So, I want to talk about how did I survive being in this industry for 30 years. 30 years in the game. So, I'm just kind of reflecting and sharing some of my knowledge with you guys and giving back. That's what I'm trying to do, give back to you guys. And eventually, as my channel grow, I want to start just giving back and start training guys. Of course, with me with so much experience and been in this game for so many years, I would love to start, giving it back to the new up-and-coming guys that's going to be in this industry for years to come. Because it's definitely, as you can see, if you go on YouTube and you see all these guys, they doing amazing things income-wise. So that's why I said I don't got to speak too much about that. That's why I speak so little about it, because there's so many guys on YouTube, they showing you the glitz and glamour of door-to-door sales. So I don't have to show you cars and houses and all that stuff. They doing that stuff for me. So it's already very lucrative, and I done talked about it many, many times. So, which is great. But anyway, how do one stay in the business for 30 years? 30. Wow. And I never had a chance to tell you guys definitely some of my things some of the things that I've been going through so long in this industry. I didn't tell y'all guys I had a sales team, and of course, as I make more videos, I'll get more personal, but I definitely had a sales team early on in my career. After I got away from the company I was with, I built a sales team just on quick knowledge and just learning over the years and just watching and learning. Obviously, it paid dividends for me. So I had a chance to give it back to some younger guys that came up. We actually did phenomenal. My first time in management and taking guys out and training them. So I had mastered that part, which was really cool. Then I moved into ownership, and I'll get into that. I went into an ownership, with a co-worker of mine, which we had a chance to collaborate, and we built a sales team together, and which was incredible. And I can't wait to tell y'all that story one day. We had over 60 reps going door to door for us. Crazy. And we built that network. We built it. So that was incredible. That was a great ride, and in some of my 30 years. But anyway, how one stay in this industry for 30 years. I would say it's just a collaboration of a little bit of everything. I think one thing that you guys want to look at is when you going door to door. I spoke on it a little bit, picking the right company, picking the right product and service. Now, for me, I know the game. I know picking products and service, it just depends on what you're picking. Typically, in my experience and what I've seen over time, we usually pick the hottest products and the biggest commission scales. For instance, a lot of people are doing solar right now. Solar hot right now. Really hot market. People have been doing it for some years. It's kind of like the alarm industry. The alarm industry, when I got into it, was fresh. Nobody was doing it at no level. We took it to a whole nother level at the company that I came to. I told y'all I was on the championship team when I got into it. And it was very little major competition at the time, so we really had a chance to really grow it, and we grew it to this phenomenal period at one time in my life. And I mean, it was just phenomenal. It was a phenomenal time. And man, y'all, I know I talked about that a little bit, but anyway, just like I said, picking the right service. And I got away from a little bit from talking about solar versus the alarm business. Well, solar is hot right now. A lot of people have got into that industry. The commissions are huge and major. Typically, at some point, every company have they run. And solar right now rolling. But eventually they will slow down. Competition will come. Regulations will come. That's just the way the business is built. That's the way it changes. They want the massive population coming in and buying and buying and buying. Then that's when they start putting the regulations over time. So it will change at some point. I know the game. It's going to change at some point. Alarm system did the same thing. I did satellite TV, did the same thing. I've done numerous products. I did cell phones, changed at one time, did the same thing. So what happens is it levels out. They try to weed out the bad and bring in some of the good where they want more professional people offering their product and service. They kind of let anybody and everybody get in it, push it. They want numbers. They want their name out there. Then after it gets out there, the commissions slow down. It's not as big. You don't get them big checks like you once did. It's just how the business roll. And I ain't trying to scare people. I'm just telling you what's real and what's not. I know. I've been there. Okay? And people can get on here and argue with me all day. Get on there and argue with me all day. I'm telling you guys, I've been in the game too long, 30 years, so I can tell you how this thing rolls. Another thing that me being in the game, picking good, just like I said, picking good companies, which I've done. I picked out some good product and service. I sold them for a long period of time, made my money out of it, and just like I said, did exceptionally well. I know some people down the line wonder what's the greatest and next greatest big thing coming. Well, we don't know yet, but things do come. So you just putting yourself in a position to thrive and be able to have more products that's going to be big and huge you'll be able to push. But anyway, that's one, picking the right product. I always say that. Two is the belief. And what I mean by the belief is when you pushing a product and service, you having success. You got to have success in the field and you got to have success at home. And what I mean by home, negativity from family members can be huge in this industry right here. It could be incredibly huge. So if you got a spouse, you got a family member, whatever that might be at your home, that's sapping the energy out of you, pretty much I don't know if you're gonna be as successful. I can't say you won't be, but through my experiences, again, your attitude is your altitude. And if you ain't in a good state, I don't think you're gonna prosper and be able to earn the income that you need to earn when you don't have a supportive spouse or family member that's living in your home. They gotta believe in you. I really believe that. Gotta believe in you, period. Okay? So that helps you move on, last in the industry for years and years and years, because people gonna fight for you. They believe in you. And when they see you bring home those nice paychecks, they should believe in you. If they don't, you might want to make them kick rocks at the end of the day. Which is great. So that's another thing. Family members, that's huge. Another thing is which you're gonna need, and I talked about this a little bit: a mentor, a friendship, a pal, a guy, a girl, whoever, somebody. And guess what? It's more people doing door to door today than they ever have. Now let me explain this one to you. the reason I've been able to stay in this industry for a long period of time. Now you got to remember, you come into the industry, you might came in with some of your buddies, or some of your friends might refer, hey, let's go door to door. Okay, you go door to door, and you got friendships that you done develop with maybe some friends that brought you into the industry, or you just develop with friends there. Well, door to door is typically kind of a lonely business to a certain degree. And the reason I say that, because guess what? You might be doing well. The person that's next to you might not be doing as well with you. Or you might be doing well, they might be doing well. And y'all kind of came up together, y'all kind of consult with each other, y'all friendship has grown. But say for instance, over time, the friend gets married, the friend have children, the friend take another career move, a friend move on. So now that person is gone that you had a relationship with. It's just you now. You the motivation factor. You got to be the person that keep you moving, keep you good. So I would say is, if you want to stay successful in this industry, make sure you stay around people that's just as successful as you. Man, I'm telling you, that is so major. You got to be around, because it's going to be, I don't care if you're in this industry 50 years. The business play head tricks on you all the time. Meaning, it's going to be some days where you're going to have some challenges going on in your life. You're going to have death. You're going to have relationship breakups. You're going to have just whatever issues that might come around you, just life. As they say, life is lifing. And those will come to you at some point. So to have somebody you can count on and just to brush things off, that's not negative, that believe in you, that's huge. You got to have people around you that's friendship that can help you blossom like that. Huge, man. Huge, huge, huge. Okay? So make sure you put yourself in a position where you got good people around you. Okay? I would say probably the last one. And guess what? Everything I do, guys, I don't edit. I don't do any. Man, I talk from the hip. I'm telling you what it is, how it is. Okay? Last and not least, whatever they say. I know I'm jacking it up, guys. But I want to say is the consistency. The consistency. So this is one thing that, and it depends on what your lifestyle is. I can't call what people's lifestyles is. But, you want to drive whatever car you want to drive, or you want to live in a nice neighborhood. What's rent these days? At a good place, $3,000, $2,000, $5,000, $4,000. I don't know. Wherever you want to be, you want to pay a nice place to live, and you got to be consistent with your business. And the reason I say that is, when I got into the industry, I took it kind of like it was a 9 to 5. Meaning, I got up at a certain time of the day, and I treated it like I was going to work every single day. Every single day. I cut my hours. I cut the negativity. I made sure I was out the house at a certain time. And I made sure I'm on my doors at a certain time. And I kept my regiment all the time. All the time. I didn't break from it. And you got to have consistency. So whatever time slot that you think you want to be in, make sure you stay on that time slot consistently. And you got to work it. You got to work your time slot. That's what keep your consistency all the time. I'm still consistent to this day on everything I'm doing. Everything is down to the point with me. Meaning, I get up at a certain time every single day. I'm out. I eat whatever I might do, I do repeatedly. And I've been keeping that for 30 years. So, and my brain is entwined with it because it know what it is. So that's how I've kept myself in this industry for 30 years, is my consistency. I'm willing to win every single day I get up, all day, every day. It's a mindset. And just like I say, that mindset is you're fighting with yourself. Everybody can't get up on their own, have nobody watching over them, nobody to motivate you, nobody to say, hey man, watch my podcast or do this or do that. You ain't got none of that. Okay? You got to get up and go out here and earn and keep for you and your family every single day. And remember, this ain't no 9 to 5, so you ain't going in punching the clock and you sleepy, you're tired. This is a mental drain right here, to get up and get out your front door every single day and get out your car door and go see some people and talk to them every single day, because you're starting all over every day. You're a commission salesperson. So it ain't like you got a salary or you got an hourly wage coming. You have to get up and go make that thing happen on your own. And that's what separates us from everybody, if you're a consistent door-to-door guy in this industry. And you only know what your lifestyle is. I don't know what motivate your lifestyle. So everybody, if you want to be on a high level, then you're going to do high level things. And it's like I said, high level is if you want to live in a beautiful community, if you want to drive decent, if you want to look decent, you want to take care of business. You got family members you want to help out, whatever you might want to do, whatever floats your boat, you got to be consistent at what you do. So I just say consistency for me is number one, uno, with a good attitude, a right mindset. And I think you can succeed in this industry with no problem, guys. So I just wanted to drop y'all some gems, let y'all guys know how I maintain being in this industry for 30 years. And guess what, guys? If that's your goal, you want to be able to stay in this industry for a long period of time. And guess what? Don't got to be door to door. You can train. You can have a sales team. You can, whatever you might want to do, you could do what you want to do. I've done it all. I've had sales teams. I've worked on my own before. I've owned my own company. I've done everything, companies. I've done everything that you can master in this industry for 30 years. So, and I'm still doing it to this day. So I know I'm gonna be selling until I die. Either, I'm sure if I won't be on the street, I'm gonna be selling it to somebody, some people coming up that want to know this trick in this game, because y'all know how great this industry is. So I'm looking to, help some guys. And guess what? The future, especially for me being an African American gentleman, being in this game for a long, long time, and that's very unusual to see African Americans in this industry for as long as I have been. If you even see many African Americans, period. Maybe more coming up today, but I know they ain't sticking around for 30 years. I can tell you that much. If they do, just like I said, at some point, people will be able to stick some things in my comment box, and I love to talk to some people. But as I grow, I'm trying, guys. I'm growing, so so I can give back to the next generation coming up, guys. So anyway, I know I'm rumbling a little bit. Just love talking about the opportunity and how blessing it's been for me. But like, subscribe, and share, guys. Some point when this thing grow and pick up and have a chance, I can't wait to start bringing some guys in, because I want to definitely have a chance to grow a community of door-to-door people where we all can relate, we can talk, we can kick it, we can talk about life and everything else. I can't wait till that day come. I'm looking forward to that. But anyway, guys, peace out. Be talking to you soon. Bye-bye.